at a very special place here. I've spent a lot of my youth on the Hawkesbury River, out on the water very early in the morning. It is just absolutely glorious.
Stuart Taylor has spent his life out on the water.
That was a fast boat, but it felt a bit.
So when it came time to pick a spot for his last family holiday, he headed for the Hawkesbury with his wife Heather and sons Jack and Warwick.
It's the ideal family retreat. Closeness, we've had some very dear friends come, and it's a fitting tribute.
Stuart has been diagnosed with an aggressive strain of melanoma. His body is not responding to treatment, and it's unlikely he'll live until Christmas.
Yeah, I'd love to get down and get on the grass, but no energy.
The 58-year-old is a passionate environmental scientist with his own business. He's led an extraordinary life, much of it outdoors.
Camping with my wife for 2 years around Australia, diving in remote spots. We lived on a sailing yacht for 11 years. That was fantastic. I don't like the sun. I don't like getting burnt. I wear hats. I'm very well aware of the Skin Cancer Council message. I would lather on sun cream, I'd have hats, but working on the water, the sun is reflected and it comes up right to there, right under the slather here, right above the collar. The tumour was right there.
We still see patients who, despite doing everything that they've been asked to do, develop melanoma.
The first indication was just a tiny flesh-coloured lump. It wasn't black, it wasn't spreading, it didn't change. Didn't change for 2 years.
Stuart had the lump examined by 3 different doctors. He says they thought it was a cyst. Then in 2017, a 4th doctor agreed to remove it and discovered it was melanoma.
And he showed me in a bottle like this, little tiny lump like that. And I knew at the time, I thought to myself, that little tiny lump is pure evil.
It was shocking. It was just fall on the floor and just try to breathe.
Stuart was referred to the Melanoma Institute, the world's largest research and treatment centre with a single focus on the deadly disease.
So classically, it's a dark or brown, black tumour, but a proportion, about 10% of melanomas don't have pigment in them, so that makes them more difficult to diagnose than the more common forms of melanoma. If you're seeing something that's changing, that's new, it's very important to get it checked out.
For about 2 years, Stuart's follow-up tests were clear. Then, earlier this year, another lump was found and removed. Stuart underwent immunotherapy, a groundbreaking treatment that harnesses your immune system to target cancer cells. But just last month, the family received the news they'd been dreading. The treatment wasn't working, and the tumours had spread to Stuart's brain, lungs and bones.
There's a bunch of people like Stuart where we're not solving the problem, and that's where our area of research is right now, that resistant group. How can we help them?
Ever since he started getting sick and we kept thinking he was going to get better, and then I realised he just wasn't getting any better.
1 Australian dies from melanoma every 5 hours. The biggest risk factor is UV exposure leading to sunburn. If caught early, 90% of melanomas can be cured with surgery alone. Experts predict with more research and better early intervention, we could eliminate melanoma-related deaths nationwide within a decade.
There are way too many people that die from melanoma in Australia. I'm dying before I get to 60. That's wrong. The take-home message is be aware of your skin, be aware of any lumps, and follow it up yourself. Never, if you're unhappy with your skin, never take no for an answer.
For Stuart and his family, they're taking each day as it comes.
He has great expectations. We'll thrive and be okay, that we'll have immense grief, but we will recover. And we've got so much to be grateful for.
I want to celebrate my life. It's been an extraordinary life with many different episodes. I feel absolutely blessed. I would, as I said, dearly love to get the message out. Just people be careful in the sun. If there's a lump, cut it out. And enjoy life. Make the most of it. You never know how quickly it can come to an end.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.